Last year, Wells Fargo ceased to allow its customers to buy Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, citing high volatility and risks to its customers. However, now the bank must pay over $3 billion for a fake account scandal and for offering negligent investment advice. Who has the real risk here? Wells Fargo fails to inform clients about risks related to Inversat's American banking giant. Wells Fargo agreed to settle the US Securities and Exchanges Commission (SEC) charges and pay $35 million. The regulator said that the bank had failed to adequately monitor its financial advisors who used to recommend inverse exchange-traded funds to retail customers. For those unfamiliar, an Inversat helps investors profit when an underlying benchmark declines. However, investors don't have to sell anything short with these instruments. Regulators have warned on various occasions that these instruments may not be suitable for many individual investors. The SEC said in a recent statement that the bank lacked adequate compliance policies and procedures with respect to the suitability of those recommendations. Most of the penalty funds will be allocated to harmed investors. The watchdog disorder shows that many Wells Fargo advisors and brokers didn't even fully understand the risk of losses associated with Inversats when held long-term. The SEC stressed that retail investors might record huge and unexpected losses when holding single Inversats for longer than a day. Antonia Chayan, Associate Director of the Regulator's Enforcement Division, commented, "Firms must maintain effective compliance and supervisory programs to ensure that the securities they recommend are suitable for their clients." As a result of Wells Fargo's failure to meet these important obligations, some of its employees recommended complex instruments to retail investors who did not understand the risks involved. It is not the first time the banking giant has failed to adequately inform investors on these complex products. In 2012, Wells Fargo had to pay $2.7 million to the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, FINRA, for lacking proper supervision over the sale of Inversats. Wells Fargo to pay $3 billion to settle charges related to fake account scandal. SEC's charge came only several days after Wells Fargo reached the culmination of its much bigger scandal related to fake accounts. On February 21, the US Justice Department announced that the bank had agreed to pay $3 billion to settle criminal charges and a civil action related to the infamous fake account scandal. The bank has mistreated its clients for over 14 years by opening accounts without their consent and knowledge. The practice was discovered in September 2016. You can read full post on cryptophones. News link available in text below.